We are live at Fair Park this morning, getting excited for the State Fair Classic. Prairie View A&M taking on Grambling, and our DJ LC is keeping everybody out there to the rhythm, to the beat there. We're going to check in with them coming up a little bit later.
All 400 members of the marching storm are there. Isn't that amazing? We'll be back in just a moment as we celebrate our party on the plaza at Fair Park, and take a look at that party taking shape this morning as we preview Prairie View A&M. We'll be back in just a moment. The break, we're live at the State Fair. DJ LC hanging out with the Prairie View A&M marching band. He is, I swear. He's just hanging with them. We said he was. There they go. No matter what Greg says, there is a storm brewing this morning at the State Fair of Texas. Luckily for us, it just happens to be one of the best marching bands in the country.
Yes, Prairie View A&M's Marching Storm, and they are out at the fairgrounds along with our very own DJ LC, who really has taken on the duty as Master of Ceremonies.
Good morning, Alexa. How you doing? Listen, we are live right here at the Cotton Bowl with one of the most prestigious bands in the country. I'm talking about none other than Prairie View A&M in the house. And with me right now is Dr. Timmy T. Zachary, Director of Bands of Prairie View A&M. The whole government. We keep it real out here, you know what I'm saying? So listen, from what I understand, you guys are performing in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade next month, and you've been given a pretty big position of honor. Is that right? Tell us a little bit more about it.
Yes, we are performing for the 2017 Macy's Thanksgiving Parade. It's just a prestigious honor to be there. 1% of the bands that are chosen out of the 175 applicants. So that alone is a prestigious honor.
Wow. Listen, we could go on, and we will get to some more stuff later on. But right now, we really want to get back to this band, if y'all don't mind. So listen, I'm going to tell you right now, tomorrow, 4 p.m., Cotton Bowl Classic. Check them out. Right here, this is the Prairie View A&M Marching Storm Band.
I think it is remarkable that all 400 members of the band are there this morning and showed up for our party. So we want to say a big thank you to them, and we'll hear more from them in our next hour. And our party on the plaza is well underway at Fair Park this morning. The State Fair of Texas getting underway, and of course Prairie View A&M and their big football game coming up this weekend. We have a preview just ahead.
And we're heading out to our party on the plaza. We're at the State Fair of Texas with DJ LC, who is, boy, he's leading the charge. They're our Master of Ceremonies. We're going to check in with him. And Prairie A&M Marching Storm Band, all 400 of them out there, plus the dance squad. That's still to come.
The State Fair Classic is Saturday at the Cotton Bowl. Prairie View A&M taking on Grambling. We invited the folks from Grambling. They decided they weren't going to be there. They weren't, Larry, right? Because they just know that they're on home, that this is our home turf here.
Welcome back, 623. You know, it all started in 1985, and Year after year, a huge rivalry has played out at halftime of the State Fair Classic, the Battle of the Bands between the Prairie View A&M Marching Storm and Grambling State's world-famed Tiger Marching Band. And, of course, it continues again this year.
Yeah, and everyone, even football fans, saying it's not as much about the game as it is about that halftime show. And this morning, we're giving you a little preview. Prairie View is with us for our party on the plaza at the State Fair of Texas. They've been there in Fair Park since the early morning hours today. And you can hear DJLC. He is our master of ceremonies out there today.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, what a pairing. DJLC and 400 of them, Ron, who got up early and came out. And so we thank you so much for being our guest this morning. Our party on the plaza taking over to Fair Park. Now to Fair Park. Our party on the plaza has been moved right now to the grounds there with DJLC. And we are celebrating Prairie View A&M. All 400 members of the marching band are out. The cheerleading squad, everyone. They'll perform for us in just a few minutes.
Just ahead of the State Fair Classic Saturday at the Cotton Bowl, we are having a party with Prairie View A&M and the Marching Storm. And tomorrow, the 92nd State Fair Classic kicks off at the Cotton Bowl.
Yes, it's Prairie View A&M versus Grambling State University. Of course, not just a football game, it's a battle of the bands. And DJLC is at the State Fair this morning along with all 400 members of the Prairie View and A&M Marching Band.
North Texas, listen, we have been up this morning with Prairie View A&M Marching Storm Band. And let me say this in all fairness, we did send an invitation to Grambling Band to be here this morning, but they declined. Anyway, what we do have, though, is the director of bands, Dr. Zachary, right here. Dr. Zachary, tell everybody, where can they actually find you nationally next month?
Next month, we will be in New York City at the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade, representing the state of Texas and our very own HBCU, Prairie View A&M University.
All right, all right. And listen, right next to me, too, I have Tiara Chapman, and what she's going to do, I'm going to give her a second to just brag about Prairie View A&M real quickly, just one or two things.
What I love about my HBCU, Prairie View A&M University, is not only are we the second oldest HBCU, but we the home of the Marching Storm, who's also going to be representing Texas at Atlanta, Georgia's Honda Battle of the Bands. So make sure you go to www.hondabattleofthebands.com, voted to 6 times a day.
Oh, there you have it. Listen, tomorrow, 4 p.m., right here at the Cotton Bowl. It's the State Fair Classic. You need to come check it out. And remember, if you can't, nationally, Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, they'll be performing. But listen, without further ado, let's get out the way and let you be mesmerized by this fantastic band, the Prairie View A&M Marching Storm Band.
We hope you'll join us after the show on Facebook Live, WFAA, and our News 8 Daybreak page for a full performance.